Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. There we go, let OBS catch up. Yep, so today we will be playing the next turn as part of the Marianas play-by-email series, which I'm playing, of course, with Major Problem 42. So we're going to go ahead and take a look here then at the actual turn. We've been doing quite well with our submarines so far, actually, which has been quite nice. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that. Hopefully we'll see a few more little victories, a few more ships being sunk, ideally. Okay, we take the base. Okay. Angler is in contact over here then, so Subami. Okay. No prizes as of yet. Soon though, soon. Right, patrol boat. Torpedo does miss there. Not a major issue there really. As long as the bonefish doesn't actually take any damage in response, then we should be fine. It's a shame to see those torpedoes go to waste. They do definitely belong inside a Japanese hull. So far, no submarine success as of yet. Who knows, that may change around radically. Ooh, an ACM. Ooh, there we go, okay. So the first torpedo didn't explode, but the second one definitely did there. Okay, very good there, very good. So that would be a mine tender, I do believe. Okay, yeah, one torpedo hit there, on fire, heavy damage. She's taken a big hit there. And she goes down as well. Yep, submarines have proven really, really important in the scenario so far. Okay, here we are in the day. So we can see that there's an escort out here, a patrol boat. So Major's definitely trying to use his patrol boats. He's definitely trying to step up the ASW. Of course, the Japanese don't really have much in the way of ASW available to them. They're never any... I mean, they're competent, but then again, they're never very good at it. Right, we continue to see Japanese submarines around the Marianas. Sorry, not the Marianas, the Marshals, I should say. Okay, Liberator's hitting track. Speed this up. Yep, okay. So plenty of damage there to the runway. The Liberators are damaged in return, but that's not too bad. Right, more Liberators hitting wake. There we go, speed of that result. Okay, so only two of them are damaged here, and a few more hits on the runway there. Additional Liberators coming in. And additional hits on the runway. Right, it looks as if we are seeing submarines around there. Reconnaissance still going ahead over the Marianas. There we go, okay. So one kill so far this turn, but then again we've been hitting, I think as far as it's gone, I think we've hit something each turn, which has been quite good. Okay. Should be a very quick turn over here, really over turn actually. There we go. So we'll go ahead and load up the actual save itself. Import our orders in, and you have to turn it over pretty quickly. I don't think there's a huge amount that we need to change here. It's mostly waiting for our actual forces to make it across the Pacific. And as you can see here, that is a very large chain there of ships. And of course he would be doing his best to try and intercept this, but there's just a lot here. There's a hell of a lot. Yeah, there's the support element. cargo out here. There's a lot heading out here. A whole hell of a lot. Yep. Now they're heading a little bit further north. Okay, we do have our oilers over here. How are they doing? Right, so you're loading fuel then. It's going to take some time for that to be finished off as well. These oilers are almost fully fueled up, which is good then. Obviously, we can get them moving out soon as we're able to do so. So let's go ahead and take a look at the operations report then. Ooh, okay. We do have a collision here. Yeah, that's no good. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual damage there. Yeah, she's taken some damage there. That's no good. That is really no good. That has reduced her speed there quite considerably. That's not good. I think she's going to have to head back to Pearl to be repaired. Seems like there's been a little bit of damage to some of our ships here then. Now she is carrying elements of the 27th Division. I mean, her speed is very low. There's a lot of major damage there. I could take them both out. It does reduce my numbers to a degree. I think we are going to have to. How many men is aboard here? Yeah, it's definitely not what I would like. But then again, I'm really... I think they're in better conditions. True, we are slowing the entire convoy. But I can't remove that many men, really, from the landed forces. I'm going to need them. And of course, this over here is an important ship. That is a big shame. They are carrying elements of the tank battalion as well. That's really the last thing we need there. Okay. I think I'm going to take the decision to leave them in here. They're going to head out on cruise speed, which is going to reduce the actual speed here. Might as well replenish at sea then, share that fuel out. Yeah, that's dramatically decreasing their speed of movement. But it's one of those of... in fairness, what I'll do here then. Yeah, we'll split them off into their own task force, and then at least it doesn't slow down the rest. Now, I've shared out the fuel because I needed to. So what I'll do here then... I'll take 2 destroyers. In fact, I'll just take the 1. I don't think we need that many. So I'll take them out. Yeah, their destination is Niwatok. They're going to be at risk. But there's not really much else I can do about this. I don't want to slow down everybody that much. Obviously, they've refueled at sea, but at least after this turn, they'll be able to get moving again. Okay. So I do have my lightnings over here. Yep, I should be able to transfer them. Okay, so it's giving me access to Laysan Island. I was hoping that they would have been able to reach over here. They're not able to do that. There we go. Put their range up. No, still not able to do so. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that they would have had that range. I suppose we'll have them on naval search for the time being. It's not a particularly amazing naval search, but at least it's naval search in the general area. It's something. Make use of them, really. But that's a big issue. Yeah, so the Hong Kong Maru has gone down there near Guam. Yeah, okay. So obviously there's the midget submarines over there at Saipan. He does still have some aircraft out there. So detection's it's pretty good for the most part. 42,000 men. Okay, yeah, that looks like a lot of probable ASW task forces. It could also be that he intends to use them to oppose my landings. So it's going to be a case of we will more than likely have to go in there, first of all, either with the aircraft, or really with surface ships, or probably a combination. Yeah, that's really what I can say for the time being. I think for the most part, our orders will continue to stand here. Let's see. They're still patrolling. Yeah, we did set up these patrol routes from here, well, from the north to south, south to north, and then obviously in between. So yeah, things are progressing quite nicely, actually. It's just a case of having the transit completed. The Vanguard elements are on their way, which is good. Yeah, so we'll have our Vanguard elements refuel over here then in Niwatok. There's plenty of fuel here, so I can obviously have the Oilers suck some of that up as well. I really want to get the US carriers out here and into operation ASAP, really. And that's what I intend to do, really. I think what I'd love to do here, then, is actually clear the enemy shipping from these waters. Though it will more than likely be dealing with the enemy's aircraft first and foremost. But that isn't going to be too much of an issue. We will have absolute air superiority here pretty quickly and pretty easily. So I think we'll deal with air power first and foremost, and then I would like to deal with these ships that are in these ports here. The reason being, the less ships to oppose the landings, the less ships to get in the way of our landed forces, the better, really. I think when it comes to the amphibious landings, we are just going to have to go in. More than likely assign heavy cruiser as an escort, potentially even the battleships as escorts, just really make sure that they can get those men to the beaches. Once we unload, that's when things become so much more simpler. Well, so much simpler. Yeah, I would like that base there. I think that's going to make things a lot easier. So I think for the most part, there's really not anything I have to do here. Plenty of Japanese subs around here. Won't be too long until the escorts arrive. Right. I'm going to have this Dauntless group actually run ASW. Give them something to do. Low as possible, please. And increase your range. Bring that down to 9 so it doesn't tax the aircraft too much. Yeah, just get them on the ASW there. Might as well have them used. Now these Dauntlesses over here are doing training. Of course that is worthwhile. I mean, they're not very good at the ASW role, but I'm gonna have them used while they are here, actually. The reason being, we do see plenty of submarines around us, so we might as well have a crack at them. As to whether it's effective or not, we'll see. Yeah, these SPDs are already on ASW missions, aren't they? Same as the Marianas. I'd like to think they were scoring hits. Eventually we will score hits. It is rather interesting to see that he's patrolling quite heavily around Kwajalein Island over here. I mean, perhaps he expects me to head there? Possibly, possibly. There's a lot of fuel there, a lot of supply. Decent port, decent airfield, but yeah, it's gonna be in Iwatok. There's not really any other reasons for me to not head there. Now, what we are gonna have to do then is, let's see. Okay. I'm going to have 2 of these destroyer groups. I could even potentially split them up, to be honest. I'm going to have 2 of these groups actually head here to the Marsh Islands. The reason being... Right, let's see. I'm actually not seeing ASW here, actually. Interesting. Yes, the reason being I want to clear the enemy submarines from the area. I'll be able to rearm here more than likely. Kwajalein, I mean, what do we have in terms of naval support? It's only 97, rearm level's 525. I can't remember exactly what we need to rearm the depth charges, but I don't think it'd be terribly much. Of course, we do have a decent amount of supply. And of course, if they can't rearm there, the Porter and Iwatok would definitely do it. We don't have a huge amount of naval support around here. But again, yeah, I mean, that is 795, so that's a decent amount extra on top of, yeah, on top of Kwajalein. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do here then, have those 10, blah blah blah, have those 10 destroyers head out this way. I could split them into 5 groups of 2, really. Yeah, use them to flood the area with depth charges, really, try and drive the enemy submarines out. And combine that, of course, with the aircraft that are now going to be flying ASW. They're not going to be great at it, but it's more so about trying to keep tabs on where the enemy submarines are. And of course, there's always that chance we do get a lucky hit, so that's always worth pursuing. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say thank you so very much for watching, and until the next turn, goodbye for now.